And we are running super late, so no lead time. Looking at the sun at 171 angstroms, we see an apparent sunspot rising. Otherwise, very low levels of solar activity, although the 10.7 centimeter radial flux has come back up to 70. Here's another view. See what we can see on the colored magnetogram. And there we see that rising sunspot. And it looks like it's normal polarity, although it does have a bit of an odd orientation. Let's look at one more view here. The intensity gram. Excuse me. We do see umbra, so that is a sunspot. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be sunspot 2739, as sunspots lose their name when they leave the Earth-facing portion of the solar disk. In other words, if the sunspot goes all the way around the sun, folks, it gets named twice, or in this case, 3 times. Sunspot 2736, sunspot 2738. So this should be named today, as the umbra is now in view, and there's the view in 304 angstroms. This is about 9 hours and 15 minutes of solar activity. And let's talk bikes. Thinking about getting into cycling, it should be part of your prepping plan. Perhaps consider getting a commuter/urban bike like this Felt Versa Speed 50. Very simple. Shimano drivetrain, 21 gears. Pretty basic, less than $500. You can get it in this awesome orange color. So if you want to start shopping for bikes, head to our team shop, theveloshop.net. If you want to sponsor the team, please email me or visit the links below this video. The email is smashomash@gmail.com. Check out all the links. Support the channel if you're able to, whether that's via a like, a subscribe, sharing it on your social media, or becoming our next Patreon. Our next patron on Patreon. That's it. So anyway, check the links, and now I'll read you the mission. The mission is to assist, study, and report on the ongoing formation of unified theory of physics, to raise the awareness of the general public of the relationship between space weather and Earth effects, to connect to and consult with media organizations to multiply our reach, to demonstrate cutting-edge proof-of-concept solutions to problems, to publish scientific papers in a multidisciplinary manner, including but not limited to those sciences, to assist mankind by advancing the study of predictive phenomena in order to optimize value, reduce risk and liability, save lives and resources, and adapt no matter what the adversity is. And last but not least, to not be ossified in our beliefs and to treat those who are with love, respect, and inclusion to the scientific discussion. All right, let's move on. Next, we're going to look at the real-time solar wind here. We see a possible sputtering connection here with a coronal hole in that small period of time there. Also a connection here and here. That's a magnetic connection to the coronal hole for you new viewers out there. Solar wind density at 6.81 protons per cubic centimeter. We just saw a recent ramp up here in the solar wind speed. Past few hours up to 474, and we are looking at the wrong data. I apologize for that, folks. That is yesterday's data. Somehow it didn't refresh. Welcome to Saturday, May 4th. Please bear with us. All right, so solar wind density is actually up to 7.58 protons per cubic centimeter. Oh, right. 1 day of data. 1 day of data includes yesterday. Okay, got it. Anyway, there's the data. It was right. Moving on. Pardon my confusion, folks. Pardon my confusion. 10.7 centimeter radial flux again is up to 70. And we did see a C-class X-ray flare right around midnight. So just barely hit the C-class range there. You can see it just breaks the line, which I believe does count as a C-class flare. And that's coming out of that sunspot. That is rising. Formerly known as sunspot 2738. And sunspot 2736. It's all the same sunspot, folks. It's making the third rotation right now. Here's the magnetometer data, looking pretty spiky. And something's really going wrong here. Not exactly sure what it is. But I'm getting the aw snap message multiple times. And the page is scrolling by itself. KP index is at 3. Don't fall apart, jalopy. We see another dip in the electron flux here. So we see some major perturbations here. 10 to the 5th is actually a very high level for this. So we're seeing large swings in the electron flux. Charging hazards are similar to yesterday, just around Central America and a little bit of Mexico there. And the F2 layer is looking fairly normal, a little discharged on the nighttime side. Canada's got ample auroras right now, apparently, as well as Australia. If you're at McMurdo base, shout out. Let's look at Space Weather Enthusiast dashboard here, as there was an X-ray flare, and we will show you the GOES X-ray imager when the page loads. Here we go. Right toward the end of the video here, you should see a large bright emanation from that left portion of the solar disk. I'll leave the timestamps on there. Here it comes. Wait for it. And there's that C-class flare, which looked like it actually caused a CCD bakeout, folks. Or, oh, geez. All right, we are having problems. It's official. Technical difficulties.